Okay, there are many things that we can learn from the Qur'an.
From the stories there lah.
From the stories.
Okay.
And I just want to share this particular conversation that Allah recorded in the Qur'an. Okay, so this story is about the story of how humans are created. Okay.
So this is way back from the creation
long time before all of us were created lah.
So when Allah was about to create Nabi Adam lah, right?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gathered everyone, all His creatures, the angels, the Iblis, everyone was there. And then He announced to everyone, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa.
I'm creating fil ardi, so on earth, a khalifa.
Yeah.
Someone who's gonna take care of the earth.
Yes.
Right?
Khalifa is like a leader lah, actually.
Okay. So Allah announced to all the malaikat and all the jinns who were present.
Yes. Okay, this is a piece of information again. So I just want to focus on how the angels respond and how Iblis respond.
Okay.
And how we can apply it to our daily lives. Okay, so the angels responded, وَإِذَا قَالُوا أَتَجْعَلُ فِيهَا مَنْ يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا وَيَسْفِكُ الدِّمَاءَ وَنَحْنُ نُسَبِّحُ وَنُقَدِّسُ لَكَ.
Okay, so they were concerned lah. Right? So the angels were thinking, when Allah announced that He's going to create humans, the angels were questioning, why are you creating someone who's going to cause destruction? Who's going to spill blood? So I guess at this point, the angels already know about this idea of killing each other, fighting, and, causing bloodshed and all that. So they were concerned. And in a way, okay, so we know that angels will just obey Allah no matter what, right?
Yeah.
But this also shows that the angels are also in a position to actually question if they find that there's something strange.
Yeah,
kan?
correct.
Okay.
I mean, they were all puzzled lah.
Yeah, so,
but then, I just want to add on, like, macam, there's a difference between the angels and Iblis. Okay, angels, like you said just now, kan, they have to obey. They don't have a choice. But Iblis, just like humans, they have a choice to do bad things and good things. And they have been obeying.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, so the angels ask Allah, Ataj'alu fiha, right? Are you going to create in it my yufsidu fiha, somebody who's going to cause corruption, destruction.
And going to kill each other, bloodshed.
And then they said, whereas we...
وَنَحْنُ نُسَبِّحُ وَنُقَدِّسُ لَكَ. We have been obeying you. We have been...
praising you lah.
Praising you. Yeah, praying, obeying, and everything lah, kan? So, they were questioning that to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
How did Allah respond?
So Allah said, قَالَ إِنِّي أَعْلَمُ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. I know something that you don't know.
So he is telling, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala recognizes that the angels have this concern.
Yeah.
And the way he responded was, I know what you don't know.
And during this conversation, who was listening?
I think the jinns were there also, right?
The Iblis was there, the jinns were there, but they didn't say anything. They were silent about it.
Wait. So hang on. Iblis is a kind of jinn lah, kan? Yeah, okay. No, I said because it's important to know, Iblis is not a malaikat because malaikat have to obey.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I said lah.
So Iblis is a kind of jinn, which means Iblis has the choice whether he wants to obey or disobey.
Yes, and they have been obeying throughout. So the more they should question, I have been obeying, and I mean it's harder for me because I have a choice to disobey, but I have been obeying. Okay. So why not choose me? Macam tu lah.
Oh, okay. So all this while the angels already expressed their concerns, but the Iblis didn't say anything. Okay.
And then it's time to sujood. Okay, so it is macam when Allah created something, kan, something like very amazing, everyone should fall into sajda. Like how Mo Salah, when he scored something, kan,
he will
fall into sajda because Alhamdulillah, amazing, macam it's something amazing kan. Okay, so during this time of sajda, everyone fall into sajda except for Iblis.
So Allah commanded them.
Yes. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ أَبَى وَاسْتَكْبَرَ وَكَانَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. Okay,
so Allah said, وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ, so he's going to command to the malaikat to go and sujood to Adam.
Yeah.
And everyone sujood. Everyone sujood, but not Iblis.
Yeah. Allah asked Iblis, قَالَ مَا مَنَعَكَ أَلَّا تَسْجُدَ إِذْ أَمَرْتُكَ.
So why did you not sujood when I commanded you to?
Yeah, and then Iblis said, قال أنا خير منه خلقتني من نار وخلقته من طين.
So I'm better than him.
Yeah.
You created me from fire and you created him from clay.
From mud, just a piece of mud. Okay.
So basically all this while when Allah made the announcement and when Allah described humanity and the role of humanity and what the human being is,
he was silent.
He kept it inside.
Yeah.
Whereas,
he let it bottle up.
Whereas the malaikat, they didn't, they find it puzzling, but they tried to ask and question and want to find out what's the reason. Okay, so there's a difference here.
Yes.
Right? One party kept quiet, but let it all bottle up. Another party wanted to clarify. Okay.
And they obey anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with keeping it inside?
Like macam if you have some certain upsetness in your heart, kan, it's not good to keep inside. It's better to clarify and ask.
So Iblis did not do that.
Iblis did not do that.
Okay.
So macam I think this thing kan macam happens a lot in marriages, in families, in among siblings, among friends. Macam for example, you came back later than usual, okay? And then I assumed that you lepak with your friends.
Okay.
Or main bola.
Tapi tu reasonable assumption apa?
No. Okay, so I dah start buang muka dekat you. I dah start having assumptions in my head. And I didn't ask you. I let it bottle up inside.
Okay.
And then after that, you pun macam upset dengan ni. Lepas tu, there's a friction there. And then after that, nanti bila you buat lagi, nanti macam I punya, kira it bottles up, then one day akan meletup.
Oh, okay. So there will be some kind of similarity between the idea of Iblis bottling up his dissatisfaction.
Yes. You've heard this rule in marriages that like if you, like before you go to sleep, you need to clarify everything and then macam ensure none of you all are upset.
Yeah, in other words, go to sleep with a peace of mind.
Yeah, correct.
Clarify anything that went wrong so that people don't have assumptions. Actually, I think this is one of the problems. When people listen to something, when they receive a piece of information,
they don't assume.
They tend to assume stuff based on maybe their own biases or their own maybe experiences, and they form their own kind of realities in their minds.
Yeah. Then they get upset because of their reality yang tak wujud.
Which might not even be true or exist, and it causes them to be upset. When the better thing to do would be to just clarify and ask questions politely and learn from there lah, kan?
Yeah.
Because I think one of the things that we nowadays this is an information age. We get information from everywhere. And therefore it is important to learn how to respond to information. And not create your own assumptions and your own thoughts without clarifying. Right? So I think that's a mistake that.
No, but then macam I think when you clarify kan, first you have a peace of mind. Second, sometimes it might not be true also. Macam for example kan, let's say macam tadi kan, maybe you didn't lepak with your friends. Maybe you were like working extra hard for us, you know? Macam like okay lah, among siblings also, for example, there are 3 siblings then A keluar dengan B, and then after that C nampak, then C says yalah, they don't like me, they purposely wants to exclude me out of the thing, but then it's actually a last minute thing. She is like around the corner and then she just dropped by.
So the idea is to be able to make excuses for others. Right? Try to see, so for whatever we listen to, whatever news that comes to us, think of think well lah. Give the benefit of the doubt, make excuses for others, think well, because if you want to learn something from others, right, if you want to learn information, then you need to, or you want to find out about something like anything you need to be able to be objective. And also I think it's quite an underrated skill to give benefit of the doubt, because
seriously, I can. Okay lah, I have to be honest here lah. I wasn't someone yang have a lot of husnuzon, especially last time.
So you behave like Iblis a bit lah.
Dah tak jadi dah nak share.
You just carry on please.
Okay, so macam I think I like to assume stuff and then get upset. Macam okay, maybe I have a bit of a victim mindset last time, and I think macam when I am more aware, I learn more Islamic punya stories, values, and I reflect on myself. It really makes me. It doesn't only make me better, but it also makes me have a more peace of mind. Macam because let's say last time kan, I would get so upset if I see like my friends or my sisters going out like without me and tak ajak I. But I felt macam right now, with husnuzon kan, it really makes me better. Macam I don't get triggered easily, like macam because I give excuses for others. Oh, maybe dia gini-gini ni. Okay lah, dah. Then after that, it's actually for you. You know, it's not for others. It's actually for you.
So you're saying Iblis could have felt better in this way?
Of course. course.
if he had, because if you think about it also, the creation of man, the creation of Nabi Adam, had no bearing on his life, on what he was supposed to do anyway, right?
Yeah.
So
that's why lah. Macam because he has been obeying Allah and he has already reached a status that is high rank in Allah's eyes. So Allah creating humans, does it take any away from Iblis? It doesn't.
Yeah.
So macam like he shouldn't feel he shouldn't feel that something is taken away from him because the rank is the same, So you don't have to.
So like for you, when let's say your sisters go out and they don't ask you out, also it doesn't change what you had to do for the day, right?
Yeah.
So if you didn't know about this information, you would have just continued like normal and not be upset, right?
And that was what I mean. I felt that macam I've grown in that sense lah.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. So I think to summarize this, as always lah, there are always conversations in the Quran that we can learn from. And here in particular, we see how two different categories responded to a particular kind of information. Iblis kept quiet, kept it inside, let it all bottle up, and then finally exploded, saying, I'm better than him. Right, saying I'm better than him.
And even disobeyed Allah.
And
cursed all his life.
Yeah. Whereas the angels clarified and sought to know why Allah created humanity. Okay, thank you for this story. Okay, bye.
This episode is brought to you by Emerald Law, a firm that specializes in family law, corporate law, and many other types of litigation. With Emerald Law, you get skilled advocacy and practical solutions.